Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got some New Zealand craft beer. Good old Garage Project. So, yeah, one of my favourite breweries. This is called GILA Monster, and it's known as a West Coast Monster IPA. It's at 7.2%. And, yeah, Garage Project are out of Wellington, New Zealand. I think they also contract brew now in Australia. Got a feeling it's through like Hop Nation or someone like that. Yeah, so I've got a feeling this is a modern West Coast. We'll soon see anyway. We'll read what it says on the back. Careful with this critter, bright golden malt with a clean, crisp finish. Loaded with hot and cold side Citra, Simcoe, and Chinook hops, delivering juicy, quenching bitterness and masses of grapefruit, peach, pine, and passion fruit. A real West Coast monster. Pretty cool can artwork. And yeah, one of the best things with these guys, I mean, not only are they good characters and their beers are epic, but they try so many different styles and they're not afraid to push the boundaries. And like every now and then they'll have a bad beer, but probably 90% of their beers are awesome. So yeah, I totally respect that. I've got a hashtag proper glassware. Happy Festival 2020. So Happy Festival is a festival organised by Garage Project where they had quite a few of their brewery friends come to New Zealand and party with them. They even have beers named Happy Sessions. And I think there's just been 3 new ones released. I got a feeling it might be Daya, Fast Fashion, and someone else. There's 3 of them anyway. So be interesting to see what they serve up. Normally they're all different styles. So yeah, let's get stuck into it. Second beer for the night. I just happened to get 2 West Coasts. I pretty much just picked out anything random in the fridge. I've got so much in there at the moment. So yeah, it's sort of got that look like it's going to be a modern Westie, just like the last beer I had. The last one I had was by Seeker Brewing. Bit of dirty glassware mafia. It's better. So the colour, fairly accurate. Maybe more of a yellow tinge in reality. It's relatively clean. You can nearly see through it. Carbonation's very light, like fairly light. I would say medium body, and it's just got like a 1 finger head. Let's go a whiff. Oh, that smells really good. So yeah, there's definitely more sweetness in this one. I'm getting sort of like a candy orange. Maybe some like tangerine. Some peach. And some pineapple. I feel like this one leans more like white bread. Yeah, it smells really good. What are the hops again? Citra, Simcoe, and Chinook. So yeah, 3 old school US hops. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you're getting a lot. Like I'm getting a heap of pineapple, like sweet, juicy pineapple. I feel like that. The more I smell it, that's like the main thing I'm getting. There's a little touch of like pine there and like grass. Anyway, let's get into it. Thirsty boy. Cheers. Oh, so it's quite different on the palate than the nose. The nose delivers like a lot of sweetness. On the palate, it's definitely like quite bitter. And yeah, like the piney sort of notes come through a lot more. It's fairly dry too. It might be like a touch of melon. Even though it's got Simcoe in it, it's not really dank. What was the other one? Chinook. Yeah, see, with Chinook, I normally get sort of this like piney, woodsy, sort of resinous sort of character. I'm definitely getting that. Not so much resinous, but sort of more of like a sharp pine, like a dry, woodsy character. It's amazing how similar they are, this beer and the last one, just in character. This one sort of hits the spot a bit more, though. Sort of a bit more complexity, a touch more sweetness. I felt like the last beer, that was one of the main things that lacked in. Just needed a bit more sweetness to it. But yeah, they come across sort of that California IPA style. Yeah, I can't wait to try the new Garage Project Happy beers. I think they're up to about probably near 20, and I've had every one so far. They started around the time of the pandemic, I reckon. Normally they'll have like a couple a year. Yeah, and I reckon they'd be up to sort of 18, 19, 20 or something like that. I'm sure Daya and Fast Fashion are two out of the three. But yeah, what normally happens with Garage Project, I'll either buy their beers from like a bottle shop whenever I sort of like a few that I've. There'll be some that I've got in the back of my head that I want to buy, and I'll place orders based around them, or I'll have other beers in mind, and then I'll see their stuff and go, yep, I'll grab a few of them. They also have a web shop. I think that's based in Melbourne. You can order like most of their new stuff through that. um, they don't have a limit either. You could buy single cans or 4 packs, and they have like merch and glassware and that as well, and postage is cheap. So that's always pretty cool. The only thing, yeah, is like if you buy a lot of your favorite bottle shops, if you buy something like Garage Project in amongst a heap of other beers, you'll end up getting like a percentage off. So it works out a bit cheaper. Sometimes it can be irritating. You want to buy beers directly from a brewery, and it's more expensive than going through a bottle shop. See, like classic example, I'm a huge Mountain Culture fan, and they've done some more Imperial Stout collabs with Bottle Logic. and I really wanted to buy a 4-pack of each, and it was pretty pricey direct through the brewery. I could get them for a lot cheaper through Carwyn Cellars. And I just found that ridiculous because, like, you'd think if you went straight through the brewery, it'd be cheaper. But the only thing was through Carwyn, you paid a bit more for delivery, and that's stupid as well because I live closer to Carwyn than what I do Mountain Culture. But yeah, I just bit the bullet and bought them through Mountain Culture because I'm like what's known as a cult member, so you get points every time you do a purchase, and you can get like special deals and stuff the more you spend. I reckon all up, I'd probably have some of the highest amount of points out of anyone. Yeah, I may be getting a touch of like maybe some guava. There's like some sweet tropical fruit there besides pineapple. And yeah, the reason for the beanie is it's very, very cold here in southwest Victoria at the moment. It's currently 6 degrees Celsius. It was a lot colder this morning. It was down around 1 or 2. Um, we've had a really nice sort of summer and autumn, but yeah, now it's coming into winter and it's starting to get real cold, especially in the mornings and nights. During the day when the sun's out, it's really good, but just doesn't last very long. It's starting to get dark now at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, I was just saying on the last video, I forgot that the management changed our start time tomorrow from 5 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna have to get up at like 2:30 in the morning. It's ridiculous. And the reason I have to get up so early is yeah, I always feed the dogs, have a shower, have a coffee or something to eat, and then walk to work. I'm one of those people. I don't know how people don't have showers in the morning. It's one of the things that makes me function. It's like it wakes me up. If I went to work without having a shower first, I'd just feel shit all day, I reckon. It's funny though, like, yeah, just the differences in routine with people. Like some people will have a shower at night before they go to bed, and then others will have one first thing they get up. And then yeah, there's people that'll have 2 showers a day. That's quite often that's me because I always get real fucking dirty at work. I tried the new, I think they're called habanero hot wings or hot chicken. Habanero hot chicken at KFC today. It's actually pretty good. They're just like your boneless pieces of chicken, so you can just smash into them. You don't have to worry about smashing your teeth up on bones or anything. And they've got this like quite spicy sauce on them. Cheers, Paul, dude. Good to see you. See you were hanging out with Josh the other day. That was pretty cool. Two of my favourite boys hanging out together. I think it was. I think I might have been at work when you were hanging out. So I think it was Sunday, so it would have been Monday for me. Yeah, seemed like a pretty cool stream. I'm on a Westie Boy by Garage Project, which is my favourite Kiwi brewery. I had a Westie before this, but it was sort of more of a modern Westie. It was good, but just nothing to scream about. This one's a little better, but still not quite excitement mode. I hate with these new Westies how they're like lighter body and like tropical fruits. Like I want fucking pine and citrus. This has got pine, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not comfortable with tasting like passion fruit and guava and that sort of stuff in the West Coast. Cool. How far is Gettysburg from Philly? It'd be awesome seeing you as a, like human robot and some of those Philly breweries together. Won't be long, and me and Mersey Beers will be hanging out together. It's going to be cool. Should see some of the shit we've got each other. It's going to be awesome. He's he's been very generous to me with certain things, so I'm definitely looking after him with the beers I'm getting him. Some of them, there was 3 beers the other day. I spent $100 on 3 beers. It's like woo, barrel aged imperial goodness. Yeah, cool. And I'm glad I did these beer reviews. Like for me, it's sort of early night. It's not quite 8 o'clock at night. Um, I remembered one of the managers at work wrote up on the board that like our crew was starting at 4 a.m. tomorrow, and I only just thought of it in the last beer review, and I'm like, fuck. So I got to get up at 2:30 in the morning. So I'm sort of glad I'm doing these beer reviews fairly early. Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be cool. Hey, I'm trying to. There's like the last. I did a hangout a couple of weeks ago, and it had a heap of people on it, and it was carnage. And this one guy popped in. His name's Booze Review, and he's from like New South Wales or Queensland here in Australia. And that's what I need, people like that in my life where we can like trade beers and like do reviews together and stuff. Like I didn't even know that he followed me. Like he's been doing beer stuff now on YouTube for a while, and like he said how he watches my videos all the time and stuff. And then I'm like, oh, we should do something together. And then during the hangout, all of a sudden he pops up. I'm like, this is awesome. So I need people like that, like some Aussie people that, because I get real jealous of all you guys like trading beers and doing all that shit together, and I feel like I miss out all the time. But I just need some local hangers. I do like piney, woodsy character in this one. It's very nice. It's sort of got that. The taste sort of reminds me of the smell when you're driving through. Like we've got a pretty nice rainforest near where I live. And yeah, when you're driving through there and it's wet and you just get that awesome smell, the taste of this sort of reminds me of that smell. It's like sort of, yeah, like pine, cedar, like your forest floor, like soil, earth. Even like, I even get like a minty sort of vibe, like a herbaceous note. Hmm. But yeah, I wish they'd just stick with the old school malt bill. Old school malt bill, old school C hops. Just if you want to go a little new and a little fancy, just go one new hop. Most people would be happy, I reckon. See, in this one, it's Citra, Simcoe, and Chinook. So old school hops, but yeah, the malt base is what lets it down. But yeah, I still think it's a better beer than the one I had before. This is what I had earlier. Double dry hopped IPA by Seeker. I'm half tempted to go another one. I'm on a bit of a roll. I reckon if I went another beer though, I'd mix it up and go like a stout or something, fruit sour. If I didn't have to work so bloody early, it'd be good to have a beer with someone. But one thing I'm hoping, because I don't have any plans this weekend, I'm really hoping that all the bars that were involved in Pint of Origin the last 2 weeks still have most of the beers on tap. And then I'll just mosey on down either on Friday night or Saturday and just like really take advantage of all the awesome beers. Because of all the overtime last week, I just checked my bank balance. I got a huge pay. I got taxed a lot though, but yeah, so that's going to help with my Sydney trip. I've got to book the flights and accommodation for that, so I'll get on to that probably tomorrow. Good beer. Yeah. It'd be cool to see what the beers are in this package. Sounds cool. Yeah, I always like when I see sort of mates that don't normally hanging out together. It's like worlds colliding. It's cool. An example of it, like, would be sort of like obviously I'm mates with Craig and all those fellas, but someone like Rob from Hopzine, I still like I'm friends with him now, but I don't know him as well as I know Craig. And then, like, not long ago, me and Rob were hanging out on a stream together, and Craig was watching. That's what it would be like for him. Two of his mates hanging out together. Should I go another beer review? leave a comment in the chat. But yeah, I don't know. One thing I'm annoyed about, I'll be honest. This beer here was absolutely amazing. And I drank it on a hangout the other day and then I fell asleep. So I had to get rid of the hangout. And it was such a good beer. It's called Flow State. And it was a West Coast by Mountain Culture. And it had two of my favourite hops in it. Talus, Columbus, and then Amarillo and Vic Secret. It was such a good beer. I'm like, I think I must have only had one or two cans, so I didn't actually review it. But yeah, it's like if I see this in a store, I've got to grab it again because it was so good. Yeah, I was hanging out with it was me and Bumpy at first, and then it was me, Bumpy, and Josh, and then yeah, Bumpy left, and then it was I think it was me, Josh, and Geordie. Actually, Josh might have joined when it was me and Geordie. Yeah, well, me and Geordie were rowdy for ages, and then I started drinking wine, and then I got tired, and then falling asleep, and absolute mess. But yeah, I'm going to score this bad boy wherever it went. Yeah, this bad boy. I'm going to go a 4.3 out of 5. So yeah, what's good about it? I like the pine, the like that slight minty quality. Yeah, it had like grapefruit, orange. Even though I'm not a huge fan of tropical fruit in Westies, I did like the pineapple. Yeah, it was a little, it had some sweetness too, which was good. I just wish the base had a bit more oomph to it and yeah, a bit more of sort of caramel malt, more of sort of, yeah, citrus, even some resinous qualities would have been awesome. Good, like decent, but just not excellent. So similar to the last beer, but a little better. So yeah, now I'm considering maybe doing another one. Before I hit the bed and wake up in the middle of the night to walk to work and it'll be like snowing. Woo! Yeah, boy. So yeah, I might go out to the fridge and randomly pick another. Maybe something of dark quality. We'll soon see. But yeah, she's pretty quiet on the old tube at this time. That or the algorithms against me, or both. But it doesn't worry me. It's good just to do the beer reviews and get a little buzz before bed. So yeah, I could possibly be back soon. Thanks to those that have chimed in. And yes, we'll see you again.